everybody. Today on Prep to Live, we are talking condiments. That's right, and we're going to make them right here on Prep to Live. Everybody, welcome to Prep to Live. I'm your girl, Denise, and you know, if you're not in your kitchen, you ain't living. So listen, we are going to do condiments today. That's right, we go to the store and we buy, ketchup, mustard, and mayo, and we pay for it. Look at the ingredients for ketchup. You know you're going to save money if you make it for yourself, make it in smaller quantities. That way you know it is fresh, hot off the presses from your very own hands. And you can write your recipes down that you will get today. Let me think. Do you need a piece of paper? Bam! That's right, the Prepper's Journal. Go on Amazon and get yours today. It is available. And it is just your guide to prepare, eat, reflect, and repeat. So we got tomato paste, we have onion and garlic powder, we have mustard, we have white wine vinegar, we have water, salt to taste, a little bit of honey, and this is all it takes. And it's very, very easy. We got this good tomato. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. Add a little mustard, little honey, because you know I like some little honey. And you know what? People are like, oh, you shouldn't use honey. Yeah, over sugar, sure should. Especially if it's raw honey. And your spices, your salt, your onion and garlic powder. And this you just stir. Basically, you're going to stir it and you're going to keep on stirring it because you want it to emulsify. I'm telling you, going to make me make a vegetarian burger and slap. Oh yeah, honey, we got some ketchup. You know that company that start with an H, they can't do nothing with this. They can't do nothing with this. Bam! And it's got a little, yes. All right, we are gonna make mustard. I ain't playing with y'all. We are doing condiments today here at Prep to Live. Don't forget, you gotta like, share, talk about it, scream about Prep to Live because it is changing lives, yours and mine. So make sure you check it out. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit those notifications so you'll know what's going on. So today, for all you church folks, we got mustard seed faith. Look at that. That's all the faith you gotta have. Look at that. I got a lot of faith all over the place. Look at that. That's it. Honey. So just put a little bit in your mortar. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna crush this. And you can do this in your bowl with the back of a spoon. You don't have to have one of these. You can do it in a bowl, back of a spoon, and just you're crushing it to release the effervescence. I have no clue. You get to decide how coarse or how fine you see. Listen, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. You have the power, not the grocery store, not the manufacturer. You do. So, if you decide that your upper body strength is just not where you want it to be, it's okay. Just put the mustard seeds in a bullet or something you have, something. Now these I'm gonna do a little finer. So I have some fine, I have some medium, and I have some whole mustard seeds so that my mustard has variety to my palate. It's called palate variations. Sound good to me? I hang out with y'all, I just like to make up words. I don't know. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Look at that. That is mustard powder on top of the mustard powder. Oh, yes. And you know where this recipe, you can write this recipe down? We can write it right in here so you'll have it. And then also in here, did I tell you there is a place for you to put your shopping list so that you are ready to go when you are prepping for the week? It sounds like everything is in here that you need to prep to live. So now we are ready to combine. Oh, almost lost it. Oh, how I feel about honey. Now, what you can do is you can add a little water. If it's too thick for you, add you some water. Okay, and this I'm going to add a little bit of water because I want, it smells like mustard. Oh yeah, this is like spreadable mustard, y'all. Like you pull it out and you put, remember I'm telling you, you have to train your palate. You got to train it to what's healthy because we so used to just taking a pack of mustard and ripping the top off and putting it on. Come on now, come on. It's just called mustard. Whew. My prepper family. You know, when you buy a gadget and it has parts to it, they mean for you to use all the parts. But you know, little things that we don't need. You know how like you set up a piece of furniture and there's 2 screws left? I don't need them. And then you sit on it and same thing goes for gadgets. If they give you a finger guard, you should use the finger guard. So, you know, I love gadgets. And I have like excess apples, right? Somebody gave me a bag of apples. Granny Smith, I love them. So I want to make some apple chips. That's another snack, another episode. But this beautiful little handheld mandolin right here, right? It's gorgeous, does what it does. But in the box, there was only 2 pieces. It was this and this. But because I'm kitchen old school, you know, sometimes I don't measure. There it is. Same way with using this. Got an apple. When you get down to a certain degree of the apple, you need this. It saves your hands. That's why they put it in here. See how nice and easy that is? Finger would never gotten cut, right? Well, guess what? I was like, it's an apple. I got this. And it got me. So, thus, I'll be wearing gloves for the rest of this episode. All right, so we're getting ready to hook up this good homemade mayo. Did you ever think you could do it? Well, you're going to do it today. So fresh homemade mayonnaise, there are 6 ingredients. I know you like, what? Yes, 6. You got 1 large egg, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, which I made another condiment episode. This is red wine vinegar, and this is kosher salt. It's like a quarter teaspoon of kosher salt. So this is the oil. So listen, with the oil, you want a neutral flavored oil, not something that's going to overpower your mayonnaise. So olive oil, you can't do it. Things like avocado oil, canola oil, grapeseed oil, all of those are great for homemade mayo. And I got a little bit of lemon juice right here, just for a little. So let's put this all together because that's all it takes. Now, some people are a little leery about a raw egg. This is a pasteurized egg. I know you're like, what's the difference? This egg got up to a certain degree. So what I do is I put this egg in boiling water and I let it boil at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes, but I can't let it get over or under. So it's a lot to it, but you can get pasteurized eggs in your grocery store. They have them. So just look on the carton, Google, asks, you know, the produce, not the produce guy, what's that guy? The dairy guy or the dairy girl, about pasteurized eggs. All you need are these 6 ingredients and a miniature food processor. If you have a regular food processor and it has a small bowl that goes inside the big bowl, you straight. But you want to be able to make sure that everything is touching this blade. So if you put it in a big food processor, there's not enough stuff here to make that happen. So that's why you need either a mini food processor or a larger food processor with this, or you got to have the muscles of, you saw that? Watch that, watch that. Oh, I'm bad. You got to have the whole beat, you know, you got the whips for forever. All right, so I transferred the avocado oil into a measuring cup because of the spout, right? Because we got to have a lot of drizzlization going on for this. You can't just pour it in there. It ain't gonna work. But everything else, you just put it in the food processor. Okay, so we got, that's the Dijon homemade, might I add. We've got the red wine vinegar, kosher salt. Put a little bit of the lemon juice in. It's going to be like to taste, okay? So what you want to do is give it an extra little something. Now, here comes the serious part, the drizzlization. People, I can't tell you how important this is. I made 10 of these, and I didn't have my drizzlization right. But you're going to have it right because you're going to watch me, and you ain't going to have to do 10. Maybe 1, but you're not going to have to do 10. All right, so you keep it on the same speed that you had it on, and you very slowly drizzle, stop, drip, stop, drip. When you get about, that you have used about a quarter of this oil, then you'll see that I'm going to go to a light stream and just keep it going. Watch what happens. Brianna is cracking me up because she like, oh. Okay, so you've got to remember that that little stream of oil, just those little things that you do differently, will change the consistency, change the texture of a product. So if it's better for this not to be runny, like liquid, I've done it a few times, believe me, you pour the oil in. It can't do that. You have to remember, oil separates things. With this, it's mixing together. Whether or not it wants to, it's got to, because I'm not forcing it. That's a good analogy. Don't force it, people. A little at a time. Just a little at a time. Some people can't take your words all at once. Maybe you just need to throw a little subtle hint here and there. Okay? And then if they don't get it, then you shove it down their throat. No, I'm just joking. So you want to... I'm not even messing with y'all today. So you know, anytime you use a blender or anything like that, you gotta clean the sides, right? So you want to clean the sides. Just a little mouth. Just a little mouth. So we have processed our mayonnaise. This ain't mayo, okay? This is homemade mayonnaise. Look at the consistency of that goodness right there. Honey, none of them can make it like you. People, listen to me. Ain't nothing like knowing what is going into your body. Nothing. Ooh. This is mayonnaise. Well, listen, you know we can't have a burger without everything. It's everything. And one of the things is a little sweet relish. Baby, you got the homemade mustard getting cut by the sweet relish. Oh, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make that too. So what I've done is I have cut 2 Kirby cucumbers. Now, what is a Kirby? A Kirby is like a smaller cucumber. It's fatter, but it's smaller, shorter. Or you can use the long seedless ones. Just get 2 cups. But with the Kirbys, I just like them better for my relish. But you can use either one. So I have 2 cups of finely chopped Kirby cucumber. And then I have a finely chopped, half a cup of a finely chopped onion. And because I want a little color, I put like a 1/4 cup of a chopped red pepper in here. So, and I put some salt in here, maybe about a teaspoon of salt. And it's not, oh my God, it's going to be so salty. That's not going to happen. Because there's so much water in cucumbers, you know, we got to cut that. We don't want our relish to be soup. We want it to be relish. But we got to pull the water out of the cucumbers. And this is how you do it. This is a sheave strainer. Now this right here, you can tell the difference. I put these 2 together so you can see. This is a regular strainer. And this one is got really fine holes. You want to make sure that all of the liquid goes out. So it comes through the very fine one. And then I have the bigger one here to just make sure it's all coming out. Because you really want as much liquid as you can. See how that liquid just comes out? That's what this is. I let it sit for about 2-3 hours. And you get the liquid in the bottom. Once that is done, I'm going to shake it a little bit, take this bowl away, because I'm going to now put it in. People, do not put this in a dishcloth, like a dish towel. Don't do that. Because you can imagine the lint you're going to get in your relish. You don't want that. Get one of these or cheesecloth or something like that. And then just pat it down. Now you can still see that there's liquid in there, but it's not going to be as much. So once you do that, you want to take it, put it all together. And now you get your squeeze on. This is 3 hours of sitting over a bowl in a strainer. Look at that. And you're not going to get all the water out, but you want to get out as much as possible. And the best way to do that is once you put it in, start at the top, kind of twist it, start at the top, and then press as you go down, okay? And I do that a couple of times. And make a mess, but it's all right. It's your mess. All right. So that is all the water. We have squoze our relish combination of Kirby, cucumbers, red peppers, onions with salt. And believe me, a lot of that salt went out with that water. So now look what we have. We got a ball. And this you can just throw in the washing machine after you shake it out a little bit. This smells so good. So you know what we gotta do now? We gotta cook it. Meet me at the stove. Come on, let's go. All right, so now we are over here at the stove. We are getting ready to cook the relish, make it relishy, and make it what it's supposed to be. Yes, it's beautiful. Oh my God, it's absolutely gorgeous. But it's not done. I could leave right now. Smell. So look, what you want to do is you're going to turn on the stove, and you got your distilled white vinegar. So you're going to put that in there. A 1/4 cup of sugar. Look how nice that's dissolving. Now you just add your relish. And you got a little bit of salt, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of salt that we're gonna put in there. That was not a shot glass, so please don't play me. That's not a shot glass, y'all. It's a measuring glass that looks like a shot glass. All right, so this is cooking so good and it smells so amazing. Oh, the vinegar and the sugar and the cucumbers and the red peppers and the onions. That ain't nothing but some relish. Now, as you can see, it's watery. You was like, didn't you just squeeze all the water out? I did. But that was just water. This is vinegar, which if you notice, a lot of condiments, that's what they have, vinegar. And vinegar is good for you. So here we go. Now we got to add a thickening agent. And that is cornstarch and about a cup. I guess I put about, how much water did I put? A teaspoon. So this is a teaspoon of cornstarch and a teaspoon of water. You dissolve it in there and then you pour it inside there. And that's going to help it thicken. And not so much thicken, but give the liquid a reason for being. All right, we're going to turn it down. And then we're just going to simmer it a little bit. And ladies and gentlemen, that's called relish. So listen, we have all these condiments. We've got ketchup, we've got mayo, we've got relish, and we have mustard. We need something to put all of that on. Of course, a burger. But you can't have a burger without some cooked onions. So let's do that first, okay? All I'm doing is spraying the pan. Ain't nothing special. Nothing special happening. What is that? That's barbecue sauce. And it's pretty. And it smells good. Next episode of Condiments, we're going to talk about the type of sauces. Because it's getting ready to be summer. That's the sound. That's the sound. You hear that? That means we good. I just want y'all to know Brianna is about to lose her mind because the food, she gets to taste everything. All right, it's time to make that patty. No, I am not cleaning the pan. Do you know the goody yum yum that's in between? This pan is ready. So I have some Beyond Meat, you know, because I don't eat meat. So I got us a Beyond situation right here. Now we got to season it. It's vegetables. So, did I tell you about our new little gadget? Aren't they cute salt and pepper holders? They're amazing. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole is also the person that created the logo for Prep2Live. Look at that. I ain't got to shake no more pepper. Baby, I'm ready. Got pepper and salt over here and it look like a real chef. Just add a touch of pepper and a touch of salt. And we have some no salt seasoning. And this is vegetable seasoning. You know why? Number one, it's good. And number two, Beyond Meat is vegetable. Okay? Here it is. Here it is, a spread, honey. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat two of these, but you know there's somebody behind the camera that's got a little greedy bug. And she wants to taste also. But I have toasted rolls, impossible meat with vegan cheese and all of the condiments that we made, people. We did some things today. All right, so let me get the bottom here. Put a little bit of our homemade mayonnaise. Remember, it is mayonnaise. Sometimes I like to layer. Let's put a little mayo on top. How about that? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just a little bit, not a lot. Let's see what else we're gonna use. We're gonna put a little relish. This is homemade relish, guys. You make this. Prep to live, baby. And of course, you got to have some stone ground. The smell just hit me in the eye. And then, of course, yes, the cat's up. Oh my. People, if you tell me there's anything better than homemade, lies and rumors. Got our burger, our cheeseburger. Oh my. Sometimes you just have to stare. And then you have to eat. Mayo smooth. Okay, catch up, you taking, I hear you. That was sweet relish right there. Listen, make it yourself. You can do all of this. Make it in small quantities. You saw how long it took, people. Boom, boom, boom. And keeps. 3 months. 3 months. It will keep for 3 months. With relish, mustard, well, with relish, you can freeze it. How you like that? Listen, I can't hang out with y'all because this is calling me. So listen, I'm your girl, E. Denise. You know where we are. This is Prep to Live. And remember, if you ain't in your kitchen, you ain't living.